This conference will now be recorded.
So today's session is overview session, induction session. So here we are going to see what are the functionalities are there in S4, okay, and what exactly we are going to in next 2 months, right? And what is the expectation as a Pramod, you are in S4 project right now or ECC?
I am in S4 Vijay.
S4, which version?
Uh, 1709.
Once, okay, so a lot of changes are there. So
Yeah, yeah.
a migration or new implementation?
It's a migration, ECC to S4 migration.
S4, S4, okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So when you are going to join the company, whether you are going for implementation or it's a migration one, so what type of expectation will be there, okay, and what will be our role? So and when companies are migrating from any version, so maybe they are in 4.7 version or maybe they are in ECC. So what are the activities are there and what are the other functionalities? I mean, what benefits will be there if they are going to migrate to S4. So those things I will explain here today. Maybe some areas, maybe you are familiar, maybe some areas you are not familiar. If you don't know anything, one particular scenario, no need to worry. So just enjoy the show. And once we will start with actual topic, so that time we will do it systematically. Because in the beginning I asked like, what is your experience and all. First of all, here when we are going to work on S4, projects, whether it is new implementation, greenfield or S4. So expectation is that you are going to handle everything. Okay, so of course in every project multiple resources will be there, but make sure that you can manage everything as much as possible, so that it will be easy for you to get the project and to get the job also. If you are already in project, so smoothly you are going to handle it, and if you are looking for job, then or you are switching the job, then in that case also it will be easy for you to get that job. And second thing, as a functional consultant, don't restrict here as only the functional part. That means because basically here we are saying it is techno-functional module. So don't say that I'm only functional guy, I'm only going to handle the functional part. So it's not like that. No one is expecting that you are going to write the program, but at least a very good understanding on the tables or all this mapping, everything is also highly required. So it is good to have those. Maybe if you're planning for a certification point of view, so like maybe those questions will not be there in detail certification point of view, but when you will be in project discussion, that time those things will be there. So little bit also we are going to touch those things in our training program. Okay, so basically so what we are going to do first, let's understand what is your existing application. So I'm taking here ECC 6 as base, but when we will do the migration or when we will do the training, so that time it will be both, like ECC 4.7 we will include. So that will be help us, or that will help me, so that I can explain you the maximum scenarios. Because I will assume that you don't have the knowledge of new GL. So new GL must be there, because in S4 new GL is mandatory. In S4, if you're not going to work on new GL, then new asset accounting is not going to work. Okay, so let's say, for example, right now you are handling finance. So you have one module is there, that is your finance. So under finance, what you are handling? Under finance, you are handling your process wise, we will see, let's say you are handling R21. So under this, you have GL. Then you are handling accounts receivable, accounts payable, or which we are saying that it is order to cash. That means this one is integrated with SD. Accounts payable, which is your P2P, which is your integration with MM. Then what else? Asset accounting. And bank is also there. Right now in ECC, the structure is for finance, it is like this. So I have not included here the general settings, because those things will be there. Organization structure will be there. Now coming to controlling. which you are saying management accounting. So here you have overhead management. Then you have your cost calculation, product costing. So under this product costing, you are calculating multiple cost, your planned cost, your simultaneous cost, you are calculating your actual cost, WIP, result analysis, result analysis, WIP, then your settlement, variance and all you are handling. So everything is also there in your ECC. Then you have your, so let me quickly, so this is your planned cost, and this one is your actual cost. Yeah. Then we have what else? Profitability analysis, that I will put separately because it is separate area. Then you have material ledger is also there. I don't know whether you already work on the material ledger in ECC or not, because most of the time in ECC companies are not using material ledger because some limitations are there. So, but it is there. Material ledger is also there. Then what else? Okay, so you have profitability analysis also there. COPA, and 98% you are dependent on costing based COPA. Fine. Then what else? That's it. In ECC, these are the areas you are currently working as a FI consultant or as a FICO consultant. Now, what is our expectation or what is customers' expectation when you are going to work on S4? Okay, so I'm taking here the today's discussion point of view as it's migration project because that one is the critical one. New implementation is easy because that you are going to start from the beginning and it's a blank slate, so you are going to fit everything and you are going to do. But when you are going to work on the migration project, that will create lots of problem. So it is let's quickly, I'm going to explain the comparison between two systems. But right now the system what I'm going to show you, this system is the final product in S4. But when the journey of HANA started from the year 2011, the product was not that so refined or the perfect one. So every year some evolutions was there or some developments was there, then finally we got the product. So right now your existing system is, no need to write anything, this PPT I will share with you after session. Just follow the concept. Okay, so we have again on the technical side, we are going to say we are going to spend around 6 to 7 hours. So I hope you will get a brief idea on this comparison, but in detail again it is required. Okay, so this is our database. So this is our database because right now our existing system, it is designed in such a way that it will work on any database. Then we have our NetWeaver, or which you are saying that application layer. And you have your GUI or your presentation layer, right? So this is how currently we are working. Now here the main constraint is, I'm considering this one is our operation system. So our main constraint is whatever the data we have, so all the data is available here in the database. So you know there are so many tables are there, so I'm not going to into that right now. So here we have so many tables are there, we have different type of transaction tables are there, we have aggregate tables are there, total tables are, so raw data is available with here, which in technical language we are saying that auxiliary memory. So data is there in your disk, and processing point of view, we need the processor is available here, and your main memory, which nothing but your RAM, so it is available here. So every time we need to bring the data for the processing purpose from your main memory to your application layer. So this is how currently we are working. So data will traverse from your regular database or from auxiliary memory to application layer. So here it will be processed again, processing point of view, lot of limitations are there. Then finally we are getting the or user is getting the informations which you are saying the report. So this is how currently it is, the current system is working. Now what is expectation or from the S4 product? Again, I'm not saying simple finance now, it is S4, but initially it was simple finance. So the current product, or let's say the latest one, we will take the 2020 system, let's say. So in that case, our system will be, we have something called in-memory platform. So in-memory platform, it's not only one term. So in one word, I can't explain this one. We have to understand in our actual session, we have to understand this concept of in-memory platform. For the time being, you just accept it. In-memory platform is nothing but where we are going to keep our data, or it will be our memory, and it is one RAM based memory. Okay, so that is our in-memory platform, because in-memory platform, the advantage is that we are not going to store the data, we can also process the data. So all your application are running on this in-memory platform. Okay, so your application running on this in-memory platform, right? So it is on in-memory database or platform, whatever you can say. Plus initially, although there was no backup system was there, but later it was introduced. So here also we have one disk is also there. Okay, if we'll see what is HANA. Okay, so if I will ask you what is the HANA, then your answer will be HANA is nothing but it is high performance analytical system. Okay, or it is an like your appliance, right? So initially we are actually what we are looking here one database, but the end result, the end product what we got here, that is your high performance analytic appliance. So if we'll crack all these words, you will find appliance one, that is one important thing. It's not database, it's appliance. Then you will find something analytics. Analytics means something it is going to help us in reporting. So all these terms, all these words were very important. We have to understand this one once we will come to the technical discussion. So analytics one word, and appliance one word, and performance definitely it is more. So in total, when we are saying that HANA, it's not database, just like this is one database. It is not database, it is one appliance. That means you need to combine both disk plus this in-memory platform. Okay, then your NetWeaver, it is there as usual. Definitely the version of NetWeaver will be different. So here we have the NetWeaver. Okay, and let's say it is 7.5x. So what you can see here, earlier one database was there, and this database is your traditional database, which is combination of your row and column, and mostly we are going to store the data in row. Whereas here we are going to like in every aspect you will find the changes. You will find the changes in the processing, you will find the changes in the your performance, you will find the changes in storage, multiple areas you will find the changes. But overall, if we'll say our application now it is running on your in-memory platform, that means in this segment, whereas earlier it was working on, or you're executing on application layer. Okay, so earlier, let's say I supposed to create one sales order. So in that case, I need the condition records, I need the condition type, I need the calculation settings, everything. Let's say everything done. But when I'm going to create the sales order, we need to take all the raw data from the database and we need to process it. So that means it is the complete load is where the complete load on application layer. Here is the complete load. Whereas in this system, we have shifted the load, the calculation we have shifted. So now we are going to process the data here. The tables may be same, your data may be same, your processing may be same, but your processing is now different. So now we are processing in-house. Here itself, we are going to do the calculation or the processing. Only the end result we are going to transfer here. Okay, so you can see the difference. Earlier, the data, raw data, we are supposed to transfer to the application layer, but now we are going to transfer only the final result. only final result will transfer. Okay, and what other changes you will find once you'll come to the user part. Earlier, the traditional way, you have only GUI, and I'm sure you must have when you are working on ECC, so you have only one option to connect the system to through the GUI, right? That is your user interface. Whereas now we have GUI is also there, plus we have the cloud solution is also there, right? So we have the Fiori access is also there along with your GUI. Even we have the web browser is also available. So it is going to give a new user experience. So we have different applications are available. For example, you want to run the FSV report. So one, the traditional way you can do. Second thing, I can just run the FSV application from my balance sheet. Sorry, from my Fiori application. So in every aspect, you will find some changes, but we have to understand this one systematically. But if we can see the comparison point of view, this is our existing system, and this one is your target system, or after upgradation, this system will be there. Now, what functionalities, all the changes will be there, that depends on which version currently you are working, or to which version you are migrating. Okay, now come to the functional part. So when we are working as a functional consultant, so let's start with what will be our role. You are normally in a new implementation, what we are doing, we are going to do the configuration doing from the organization structure point of view. That means that enterprise structure we are doing. And basically, you are following the ASAP methodology. But now, even in the new implementation, we are going to follow the activate methodology, and why we have some logic is there. So now we are going to follow the activate methodology with Agile. We will do a comparison between your activate methodology and ASAP methodology. Now, migration point of view, organization structure point of view, there is no change. It is absolutely same, whatever earlier it was there. So I'm going to show you one company code settings, which is my previous batch configuration where we did. So just have a look into this. You will find there is no difference from the organization structure point of view. So we will not use any SAP delivered company code. We will take a new company code and we will do end-to-end configuration there, so that we will understand all the functionalities. Okay, just check this one. Right, so here you will find organization structure exactly same whatever it is there in our existing system or in EC system. So we have the logistic settings are there, or logistic organization structure is there, purchase, our sales, right? So your distribution channel, shipping point, everything is there, controlling area, company code, everything there as it is. So simply I can say organization structure point of view, you are not going to do anything, or enterprise structure configuration point of view, you are not going to do anything. Basically, here we very frequently you will heard one term, that is delta configuration. Okay, so you will ask me, what is delta configuration? So there is no standard answer. What is the delta configuration? Delta configuration means what are the additional configurations we are going to do. Again, I'm explaining from the project point of view. So what are the additional configurations we will do when we will do the migration? Because already we have the system. We have the system, and the same system we are going to upgrade, right? So let's understand this one in very layman language. So this is your existing system. This system currently we are using, and we supposed to upgrade our system, this one. So after this upgradation, if it is a general upgradation, okay, it's not safe in upgradation, it's a general upgradation. So in that case, are we going to count this two system or one system? It's one system. We upgraded everything. You just imagine you have one laptop which is old laptop, and you need to upgrade the laptop into, and we are not going to replace with a new laptop. We are just going to upgrade the same system. We are going to upgrade the hardware. We are going to upgrade the software also. Previously, you are, let's say, using i3 processor. Now you have upgraded to i7. Previously, you have RAM, let's say 4 GB. Now you have upgraded to 16 GB. Earlier, it was Windows 7 operating system. Now it is Windows 10 operating system. So in every aspect, we upgraded we upgraded the application. Maybe earlier it was your MS Microsoft was, let's say, um, 7 or 8. Now we upgraded to Microsoft 10 or 13. Now in every aspect we upgraded, but the hardware point of view will see, if the box you will say, it's not two systems, it's not a complete new system. So in every aspect, both hardware and software we have upgraded. So same thing here also. So whatever the data earlier it was there, the same data you will find here, right? So this only thing is, from this database we are going to take the data to this database. So you will find some upgradation, some new functionalities will be there. So once we are going to apply the sum tool, or we are going to have some new functionalities will be there, or something will be simplified for the users, or some user activity maybe it is going to reduce. This is the purpose of doing the upgradation. So same concept is applicable here. Okay, so if you'll go to your normal system IMG screen, if okay, so what things you can notice, if you'll right now, if you'll check your EC system, you will find financial accounting and financial accounting new in your ECC system. So I do have one ECC end-to-end comparison configuration is there, which we will do for the comparison purpose. Okay, so if you compare there, you will find that it is only financial accounting is there. There is no financial accounting and financial accounting new. So enterprise structure, it is there as usual. Then you have, if I will expand this one, you will find the global setting, GL, everything is there as usual. But we are not going to work on this area. Not training point of view, I'm explaining project point of view, because these settings already we have it. So these are not your delta configuration, right? So here, once you will upgrade your system, you will find this new IMG, and where you can see conversion of accounting to S4HANA. So if anything is there for us, for a new upgradation point of view, those configurations we are going to do here. So it's not like that just you got the system and you apply the sum tool and we will get this, like this option, this IMG. So you have systematic phases are there. So we have pre-preparation phase is there. We have then your installation phase is there. Then we have to do the customization. So here, when I'm saying it is delta configuration, that means we are going to do the additional configurations. Again, this delta configuration will differ from project to project, from system to system. Let's say your customer is currently on 4.7, and from 4.7 they are migrating to 2020. Scenario one. Another scenario, customer is already there in the simple finance, maybe 1506 version, 1503 version, and they are migrating to 2020. So both are your migration project, migration and conversion project. But the first one, okay, in general we are saying both are migration, but actually the first one is your 4.7 to 2020. This one is your migration and conversion. So here two terms we are using. This one is your migration and this one is your conversion. Lot of customers, you will find that they have just migrated, they have not conversion not completed for them. So that means even on HANA, they are working on the same old ECC6. Okay, so if it is software upgradation will be there, some will be there, then that one we are saying that conversion, right? So when the customer is migrating from 4.2 S for 2020, so in that case, both things will be there. They are going to migrate the database, they are migrate the application also. So in due to this migration, some expected new configurations or some new expectations are there, that we are saying that delta configuration. Okay, but if we'll count the delta part here, or the 4.7 to 2020, it is almost a new implementation, because all functionalities will be upgraded when we are migrating from 4.7. You will find good number of customers from like so far whatever the migrations we did. So out of my 7 migrations, like 3 migrations we did from 4.7 uh, to S4. And in fact, when out of my 3 CFIN projects, lot of in this the last project what we did, it was like they have 24 systems was there. So out of 24 system, both SAP and non-SAP, so like they have a good number of systems boxes are on 4.7. So you will find that customers are still using 4.7, and not only in India, even in the USA also. I'm talking all are the US and Europe projects. So that's why don't get surprised, like still if your customers are using 4.7 and new GL is not there. But when we are coming to S1, all the new features are required. So that is why when I check here the IMG, you will not find something financial accounting and financial accounting new. It's only financial accounting. So new GL by default it is there or it is required. So we can't say we don't need new GL functionality anymore. We will continue with classic GL. Not possible. So these are the areas where we are going to work as additional configurations in project. So this includes your GL, this your asset, your controlling, material ledger. So all areas are included here. So that means when we are going to do the migration, not only the technical side, from the functional side also, it is expected that we have to work. So that we are saying that the delta configurations. Fine. So let's start with GL. So we found that enterprise structure or organization structure, no changes, nothing is required. But training point of view, we have to do that. Otherwise, how we will see the new functionalities? So organization structure configuration will be there from the training point of view. Project point of view, if it is new implementation, then there you are going to do. Otherwise, it is not required, because in every project, whatever the organization structure they have, so same you are going to continue. But let's say customer currently not, hypothetically I'm saying, I don't think any customer will be there without COPA. So let's say operating concern is not there, they are not using profitability analysis, then of course that will be added. But you will find that organization structure will be whatever it is there, we are going to continue with that. Now coming to GL. So when I'm saying GL, don't count like creation of chart of accounts, you're defining the groups and all. So those things we are not talking here, because those areas you will not find the changes. So changes you will find from the GL point of view. So that means in GL, what are the features are there? That is your new GL. New GL mandatory. So here we are going to work on I think now you can hear me. There is unfortunately there is a power loss in my apartment. So to activate the DZ set, it will take some time. So that is why internet hasn't reconnected. Okay. So in future, once the power will comes, the same will happen. So just please wait for 1 minute. In future, if this will happen, because right now we are in DG. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Because once power gone, this modem is off. This it will take some seconds to activate the power backup, but in this between modem will be restarted. What I was talking about, right? So GL point of view. So here new GL is mandatory. So when I'm saying new GL is there or new GL is required, so in that case, new GL is required means we need all the new GL features are required. So new GL features like your parallel accounting, yeah. Then we need here all our like different type of ledgers or ledgers. So this includes your non-reading ledgers. So in ECC, non-reading ledger is also there. If you are working on EC6, then non-reading ledgers are also there. Okay, so here you will find something extension ledgers. These are new. Fine. Then you will find here document splitting. So if we'll see what are the additional things we have to do. Okay, another thing is your currencies, multiple currencies. Now I will take this company code A130 and here I will check like how many ledgers I'm working here. Okay, let's verify it. So this is my company code and I want to verify. It's not mandatory like in every company code you will find that multiple ledgers requirement will be there. But let's say we supposed to work on multiple accounting principles and we need it. So for that purpose, we may have multiple requirement of multiple ledgers are required. So these many ledgers are required for me. That means in this company code. So where you can see OL, my leading ledger, then N1 is one non-leading ledger, N2, N3, X1, all are your extension ledgers. For different purpose, I am using this extension ledgers. Okay, so this is nothing but, and you can see multiple accounting principles are also I have assigned with my ledgers. So these are nothing but your parallel accounting. So parallelly, we are going to work on multiple accounting principles and we have to assign different ledgers as per our requirement of accounting principle. So this is not your parallel accounting and all the ledgers. So what is the extension ledger? Somewhere maybe like first of all here in this S4 we have functionalities like predictive accounting is there. I will come to that. That is also another feature. Let me put it here somewhere. It is not independent any module. It is part of one finance functionalities. Predictive accounting. After COPA, I will explain this one. So if you are going to work on predictive accounting, then you need one extension ledger. If you are working on simulation accounting, or then you need the simulation ledger or extension ledger. In general, for FICO adjustment point of view, also we need the extension ledger here. Okay, and overall, what are the structural changes you will find here? First of all, whatever the existing tables are there, those tables will not be there. That means right now I'm not talking about the master data tables. Right now you are working on the tables like index tables. You have tables like your aggregate tables, your total tables. So if you are working on classic, then you have GLT0 table. If you are working on new GL, then you have Flex F, Flex T. Then you have open items tables related to customers, BSID, BSAD, or let's say vendors, BSIK, or let's say your asset, all AN series tables, ML series tables, your COEP, your COSP, COSS, all these tables will not be there. In place of this table, we are going to use here one table, that is your AC docket table. I'm sure you must heard about these tables from in your existing project if you're working on S4, or learning point of view also here and there you must have idea on this table. So AC docket, concept of one, principle of one universal journal, anything you can say. This universal journal we are discussing today, and we will discuss this one on our last day of our program, because whatever the business functionalities or the scenarios we will develop or we will configure in the system, everything is part of your universal journal. Okay, so let me take this company code and I want to check the universal journal. I'm just showing the table one, table AC docket table here, and you will find everything is part of this universal journal. Just I have not selected anything. I will just put my company code and I can see anything. Everything is there. So this includes my, you can see business transaction coin is there. That means all my cost objects are available here. Okay, so this is bulky table. All my logistic with reference to logistic, if any documents are generated in the finance, so those are also there. You can see these are the reference billing documents are there. Okay, so let's sort data by ledger wise. So we have the leading ledger data is available here. It's there. We will check non-leading ledger. No, N1 is my non-leading ledger in this list. So it is there. Related to N2, if I added something, then it will be there. Okay, N2 is not there. Maybe it's like N2, if I will run the report, you will find it. But again, it is not there in the table. It's a different concept. Okay, just have a look into N2 reporting point of view. So this is also another benefit of using external ledger. It must be a standard entry. So you can see reporting point of view, it is there, but we are not consuming the space. Database point of view, it is not there. So we have N3. It's there. This is for all this data related to predictive accounting. So that means any transaction, any document generated, everything is part of your AC docket, and this is the concept of universal journal. So when I'm talking about the GL, everything is part of GL. In entire process, I will prove it. Everything is part of your GL. So now your GL includes, okay, so your GL includes new GL. Your GL includes your parallel accounting, your non-reading ledgers, all type of ledgers, then document splitting, and another one is your currency settings. In ECC, I guess you are working finance point of view maximum 3, and mostly we are using 2 currencies. If you'll check your OB22 settings, you will find we are using 2 currencies: company code currency, currency type 10, and currency type 30. Very rare case maybe we will use the hard currency, and honestly speaking, so far I never use the hard currency, index currency. But here we have the provision, we can work on 10 currencies under your universal journal. Okay, if you'll check this company code, here I have activated. Yeah, so here you can see multiple currency options are there. Okay, so universal journal point of view, we need, or we may work with 10 currencies, right? So if you'll go to the screen, you will get better idea. Right, so let's check this one. So here you can see these currency options. It's local currency, then global currency, then freely definable currency, then like I'm using only one freely definable currency, but still you have the option of another 7. That means total 8 freely definable currencies we can use. Company code global 2, then 8 freely definable currencies are there. So as many as up to 8 you can use freely definable currencies for your reporting point of view. So that is also another feature which is there. So maybe all customers, they don't need 8, but maximum it is option is there, right? So GL point of view, these are the most important areas, and these are your mandatory settings which we have to do the configuration, right? So currencies, maybe you need 4, 5, 3, whatever. So, but we are going to use the freely definable currencies. Then ledger's point of view, I already explained this one. Document splitting will be there as it is. That means the document splitting, we will do the splitting. Let me show you one document where the document splitting, because document splitting we are going to activate from the beginning. So that means in every document, the document splitting concept will be application. Just randomly, I'm going to show you some documents where document splitting is there. Let's say, so I'm just randomly going to pick the documents. Let's take the last one. It is whatever, it's a retirement. So let's take, so where multiple, yeah, this is one perfect example. So here I'm using 2 profit centers. So if I will right now, you can see my reporting is not correct. So you can see here only one profit center is available here for credit entry, another profit center is available for the credit entry, right? My debits are missing for this profit center, so I need the help of document splitting functionalities here, otherwise it is not going to balance. So for this profit center, my reporting is not going to be balanced. So for that purpose, maybe I can go to GL view and I can sort the data. I just, now it's document is already splitted, right? And you can see, sorry, let's sort the data. Now you can see your document is splitted profit center wise. So any characteristics you can add, and you can split your document so that profit center or whatever the characteristics you are using, so that for that purpose the document will be perfectly, it will be balanced, otherwise the document will not be balanced. So all these features, whatever it is there, now it is mandatory. Now if you'll see in ECC, what are there in ECC, you will find the non-reading ledger, leading and non-reading ledger. If you are working on ECC 6, if you are working 4.7, then it's not there. Then this is a new concept. This one is completely new. This document splitting is also there in the ECC, but now it is mandatory, and this one is new. Plus, we have something called FICO reconciliation. But before I will move to this part, any question? But specifically, Subham, do you have any question? And Sanders, do you have any questions? As he is working already in S4, so I'm focusing more on you. So do you have any question? Sorry?
No, nothing from my side.
Anthony, from your end, any question?
Sorry, I'm slow with the clicker. No, I have no questions. I understood.
Okay, so this is just an overview, all right? So no need to worry. So when actual session I will do, so we will start systematically. It's just overview. If you know the concept, compare it, get the get the idea with our existing system. Otherwise, it's okay. Okay, just 1 second. So I already shared with you the course content. So let's check whether these are there in the content or not. Right, so this introduction and all, anyway, we will do it. Now coming to the GL. So this is the GL, whatever I explained here. So these things, it is available here. So we are going to do the configuration and all, right? So it is there. And all this functionality, we will test it. And something here, Fiori is there. So let me also log into the Fiori so that I can show you. For example, let's say I want to see the balance sheet in P&L and balance sheet in Fiori, right? So this will be a new user experience for us. This is right now we are in on premises. I'm going to log into Fiori. If we compare on premises and Fiori, particularly user point of view, this one is very user friendly. Like being user, if I'm working on premise, then I have to learn so many technical stuffs, whereas here it is not required. Unnecessary, so many fields are there. that is also not required here. So it is more user interactive and it is more user friendly. Just like you have shifted from normal web browser to the applications. Suppose you need to use Amazon website, that is one option, or you can use the Amazon application or the app. So nowadays we are not using like, if you'll see the evolution, initially we are using the data whatever is available in the same system. Then we got the concept of web. That means through one web browser we can connect to the one hosting system, or where in a different place the data is there. Right now, suppose let's say you are accessing some data through Amazon browser. So the data is there in one remote desk, I mean remote server, but in a different place you can connect it. That is the concept of web. Okay, and then we got the application. So similarly here in our ERP segment also we got different technologies. We got infrastructure as solution, we got platform as solution, and we finally got the service as solution. So right now we are in the SaaS phase, or on SaaS technology. Okay, suppose I want to run the balance sheet, P&L balance sheet. So here you can see this is my dashboard. Different tiles are there for different activities. Here we can create master records, here we can perform transactions, here we can use reports, everything we can do here. So I'm going to show you two reports. So normally from the sales order, okay, so if we will analyze sales order, then delivery, then after that invoice, then finally the collection will be there. That you can verify from the on premises, right? Same thing, if I will check here in my Fury, is it possible or not? So let's check. Provided that you should have the configuration, you should have all the data, and we can check the report. So I'm going to check the report. So I want to see that. One option, if you know the application, directly search it. Otherwise, go to the group and get the particular application. So I want to search from the billing document, or from the, let's say, sales document, from the sales order, the entire flow. I don't remember any sales document. We need to check sales document, or let's go do one thing. Let's search by the billing document. So same company code data I'm taking here. So we will take one billing document and we will check. Let's say this one. Is it collected? No, it's not collected. So it's there, but it's not collected. Let me take you a complete cycle. Okay, so it is exactly same what is there in your on premises. So first I created the sales order in the logistics system. Again, for this also you may use on premises or may use the Fury also. Then I did the delivery. So this is the next phase. We did the outbound delivery. Third one is your PGI, post goods issue, and finally the invoice billing document. Now this part is your logistic. This one is your logistic. With reference to this, as a part of your order to cash, so this goods issue generated one outbound delivery document. So I got it, WL. This is your accounting document, and this must be there in your SC docket table 49001. Let's verify it. It is open, so we can check it. What was it? 49001. So this document is generated with reference to which document? This one, with reference to 394. Just remember the last one, 394. With reference to this document is generated. With reference to this document, with reference to this logistic document, it is there and it is available in the my table. Here you can see other areas also there. Material ledger is also there due to inventories. Maybe profitability segment, or on some cost object is there. I can see the coin is there. That is also there in my finance table. Next, we did the invoice. So with reference to the billing document, you can see customer invoice is generated. So this one is there. So document number 14003. With reference to billing document 79. Is it the same? Yeah, 79. So this document is generated. And finally, we did the collection directly posted in the finance. So we don't have any reference number. So it will be generated with reference to same document 14004. With reference to same document. So whatever is there in the on-premise, same activities we can perform from the Fiori point of view also. So this is one reporting application just now we have explored. Another, let's take another application. Suppose I want to see the P&L and balance sheet. One option you can run with a traditional way, and second one we can run here. I will change the company code. I have not configured FSV for that company code. I will take a different company code. FSV I created here C180. Okay, so you can see balance sheet glimpse is there. The balance sheet detail informations, your asset and liabilities, your profit and loss. So everything is there. So this is the new way of using the system, the applications, right? So that is also, you can say, the Fiori. Now coming to another feature which is there, that is related to FICO integration point of view. To understand this one, first I am going to explain you one scenario. I'm just trying to explain one simple allocation process, but again we will do all this in our actual cost configuration. Just try to get them. So I'm going to use here, let's say, let's take a very simple example. So we are going to use the assessment method, which is your normal FI to CO, in month-end CO allocation. So assume that we have one cost center is there, and all cost we recorded there. So this is one XYZ cost center. This one is your service cost center. So here we recorded the cost. It's up to them. Yeah, definitely cost will be involved when they will use both. So it's up to them. But companies are using both Fiori as well as GUI, because benefit of using Fiori, anywhere I can use it, right? And this mobility is there. In any device, any system, I can use it. Just like, for example, you want to use Microsoft products, what option you have? You need to purchase the laptop, you need to install it. So you need to pay for the license, you need to pay for the hardware, then you can use it. Good thing is that everything is within your control. Bad thing is that if you need to show some documents, or if you need some document or any data, you need to carry your laptop. If you don't have the laptop, you don't have those informations. I don't have any laptop. I'm using the Google products. I've taken the Google subscription, which I'm paying some amount monthly basis, and I can log in it in any device. I can log in any my office system. I don't have in my own laptop. I have not invested on my hardware. I can use it in my mobile. I can use it in my tab. I can use in my friend's laptop. Anywhere I can log in and I can use it. So mobility is there. And second thing, if tomorrow is something will happen to your laptop, so you can't recover your data. Maybe recover, maybe not recover. But when I'm paying the subscription charges to Google, so if something will happen, then Google will recover those data, 99.99 cases. So it is comparatively, you can say, uh, more convenient if you are going to shift from a traditional system to the cloud system. Definitely cost point of view, when you are using a new platform, you have to pay that cost. So again, companies, uh, They are only using Fiori, they are only using GUI, and also companies they are using hybrid system. Both will be there. Right. So this is one cost center. So where we initially recorded the cost. So let's say during the month we have recorded so many cost, different transactions we posted. Normally in ECC, when you will post any document from the finance and cost object point of view, you will find two documents. One is your FI document, let's say document number. This one is there. This one where you will find in your BSEC, and you will find in your Flexa if you are working on the new GL. Plus, you will find one separate documents for controlling also. So you will find one CO document, let's say document number 200. This one you will find in your COEP. And when we posted this document, let's say we posted this document on 10th September or during the month. In S4, this is your ECC. In S4, difference is when user is going to post any document. So first of all, we don't have these tables anymore. You won't find the tables like your Flexa. BSEC is still there. You don't have these tables. COEP. It's not deleted for the time being. Just accept it. We removed these tables. So we have only one table is there. That is your AC docket table. And in AC docket table, both my finance as well as CO informations will be there. Finance and controlling, both information will be there. So as our prioritize here, or we are prioritize our FI data, so my FI document is going to take the lead here. So that means my FI document will be there. So what about the controlling? So controlling, again here another concept. Controlling document will not be there, but you will find something artificial number which we are saying cryptic number. Again, that is another concept. Okay, so we have the only one document is there, and this will be there in your BSEC as well as AC document. BSEC table still there for the entry view. This is the comparison when user is going to post the document. So we have only FI document is there. Let me show you one document, this, then we will do the allocation. Right now I am not explaining anything controlling. It is GL only. So I pick here one document, let's say this one. Right. So this is one document is posted. In this document, we have the cost objects are there, right? So that you can verify if we will go to the document. Just a second. Yeah, if we'll go to the document. So how many documents you can see here? It's one document. Don't count the other document A, all these zeros. This is the artificial number or technical number, critical, I mean cryptic document. So we have the finance document is there. That is your 10002. So if I will check this 10002, then you will have both informations, finance information as well as the cost object information. Let's check it, 10002. So where we will check again, same table, AC docket. So this document is posted here. In ECC, we'll find finance document with all finance informations in your finance table, and controlling information from your COEP table. But here you can see everything is there, because in these three line items you can see coin is there, that means cost object is there, and the fourth one is your offsetting entries. So we don't have any separate tables for FI and CO, because here we are struggling with, in ECC we are struggling with the data footprint, the data volume. So that need to be simplified up to this. And here I can see the data should be there with the cost center. So the cost center is 20001. Now you check your cost center report whether it is perfectly updated or not. KSC B1. When it was posted, I don't remember. So I will take here 20001, the cost center. So definitely not this month when it was posted. fourth posting period. So I'm using in this company code April to March. So fourth means April, May, June, July. So it's July month. Okay, fourth reporting period. So it is K4. I'm V3. I'm using here. You just ignore the second part. You can see these costs are recorded. So the coin transactions are there and posting date. So when it was posted, some entries are there in the August also, but we will take only the 7th entries. Let's do one thing. Let's sort the data with 31st July. Okay, so initially, don't count any record 31st July. So initially we recorded this cost 14th July 2021, and all my cost is recorded. And if you compare this one with your ECC, you will find there is separately no CO document is there, and we have only one table. So everything is recorded in my AC Talker table. So here I can see both finance informations as well as controlling information. If you post the same entry in ECC, you will find 4 line items in your finance point of view, 3 line items from CO point of view. So total 7 line items we are going to consume from the database. And second thing, we have 2 tables are there, whereas here 4 line items are enough, right? And here I can see the cost object, which is your cost center is there. That is in the beginning. The main benefit of using this particular functionalities you will see. Okay, so in month end, this is not your production cost center. So we are going to transfer this cost to my production cost center. You may use here secondary cost element, but as per my example, this example is based on periodic reposting. So which is your RKIB, I can see here. It's secondary cost element. Good, it's secondary cost element. So the allocation we will transfer this cost. This is my secondary cost element. Secondary cost element. In our example, it is maintenance cost. So we are transferring this cost to the production cost centers. When in month end. So after this cost will be 0, which is there. You can see in the cost center, it is already 0, and we have the minus entries are there, and this 4500 is your secondary cost element. Now this allocation is nothing new. It is there also in the ECC. So in month end, we are going to allocate this cost so that we can calculate our actual cost. So on 31st July, we allocated this cost, and this data are going to generate one CO document. This time it will be the original document. Original CO document will be there. Okay, so if you try to search your source document, you can see it is redirecting me to the finance document, because here we don't have the CO document. Whereas if I will try to one line here from the allocated document, it is redirecting me to controlling document. So 1003. So I got the document number 1003. If it is EC system, also you will get the CO document. Where you will find this one? You will find the table, as it is secondary cost element. So you will find this data in your COSS table. So this will be there in COSS. That means initially your FI data and controlling data was parallel. Whatever is there in the finance, same is there in the controlling. In month end, your CO data is different, because this particular allocation, because you have a 0 entry here, and all the plus entries transferred to your production cost center. Okay, so you will find the corresponding minus entries here in the service cost center, utility department, and its corresponding plus entries So here you will find the plus entries. Maintenance expenditure 19.12 minus entry and the plus entry, 68.30 minus entry and the plus entries. Okay, so it is transferred to production cost center and we got this document and it is updated in your COSS in ECC. Now if you'll check, your finance data is different and your controlling data is different, so we have to do the manual reconciliation. So it is one user activities or period end activities. Here reconciliation will be automated. So once user is going to run this month end allocation, system is going to generate one finance document and that finance document with reference to the document 1003. So I need to check what will be the finance document, but definitely there will be a FI document will be there. And this finance document will be the replication of the document number 1003. So that means you will find here one document on 31st July. Okay, and this document also will be there in your AC docket table because we don't have this table anymore. Let's verify it. So we have now this document. Document number 1003. So as per the document number 1003, the minus entry from the sender cost center, the plus entry from the receiver cost center. So we transferred all our cost to production cost center. So you can see all the minus entries to 0001. Everywhere the minus entries to 0001 and plus entries to the respective production cost center. Now I'm going to check my FI document. So it is my FI document list. So when it was posted on 31st July. Multiple entries are there, but this entry maybe. So this is something new. Without doing anything, user will get this document, finance document, right? So this document is, how can I say it's the same document? So one option, you can just verify your original document, 1003. So with reference to that, this finance document is there. This is your FICO reconciliation. Now, how we will say the entire process is, why reconciliation is not required? Because if everything is there in one place, then reconciliation is automated by design. So earlier we verified that in our AC docket table, the finance document was there when user posted the transaction. Now we got one more finance document. So the document number is 70001. So if you put it there, that also, the first document 10002, this is your, this one is your FI to CO posting. Nothing new. In ECC also we are following the same. But in S4 we have CO to FI. So you can see here 10002. What is the reference document? Same finance document. And in controlling, in this 7001, what is the reference document? CO document. This is one example where you will find automated reconciliation. Like this, n number of scenarios we will do where you will find the automated reconciliations will be there. It will be COPA, it will be your production order, it will be your asset, anywhere. So reconciliation by design or automated, and everything, only this table we are going to follow. So this is the meaning of your FICO reconciliation. Okay, and this is one of your feature in your one functionality is there. FICO reconciliation. So I hope you got some idea how this reconciliation is going to happen here. Again, we are not discussing this is controlling, this is GL only. So it is part of your FICO reconciliation. Or simply you can say the overhead management, your cost center accounting order and all, that we can put it under GL also now. Fine. So earlier also we have the GL, now also we have GL. Only difference is some new features are introduced here. And training point of We have to configure the detailed one, the detailed configuration. Otherwise, we can't see any scenarios. Any question? Are you getting the things properly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. I'm just showing you the output. Okay, so for this we have to do the configuration. Right, so how I will minimize it. Just a second, how I will minimize it. No, it will be cancelled. How to minimize it? We will conduct the training on Zoom regularly. This is the go-to meeting I'm using only for today. Now, do you have any idea how to minimize it? Just a second. Now I got it. Now coming to the next segment. Okay, so from our content, so this is GL we discussed. ARAP point of view, if you'll see, this is the most easiest thing in your S4. Whatever the business process earlier it was there, now it is exactly same. Already we verified one document, which is order to cash, right? So in Fiori we verified that one. Fiori was there. Okay, so no, before this, we check that one. So we will start the process with order and we will end with a collection. So that is your order to cash. New thing is particularly in this segment, you will find that is your business partner. Okay, so I don't know whether you work already in the business partner or not. Business partner is not a new concept in SAP. Business partner already it is there in our SAP. Only thing is finance point of view can say it is new. Earlier when we used to create the customer invoice or let's say something we will do from vendor point of view, then in that case we used to create the customer master or vendor master. Now we are not going to create customer and vendor because if I will try to the same way, I will try to create a customer. Normally how we used to create a customer, FD01, XD01, you check. If I will enter here, and another thing I must be noticed, this is secondary cost element. Secondary cost element is also now part of your chart of account. In fact, there is no cost element anymore. I mean, cost element categories will be there, but cost element master data will not be there. So how we used to create the cost element? K01. It is redirecting to GL master. If I will enter your secondary cost element, K06, it is also redirecting to GL master. So master record point of view, it is simplified, but all the cost element functionalities are there. If I will run here my cost element report, you will find that all cost elements are available here. So this is my cost element. So all my cost elements are there. So this includes category 1, 22, right? So that is your external settlement, your some deductions, 12, 11, 43, secondary point of view, 42, 43. Then you have 21, right? 31, result analysis point of view. Everything is there. So there is no change in the cost element functionalities. It is there. Only thing is master data we are not going to create. Yeah, I was talking about the customer master. So FD01 I entered. Now you can see the screen. Redirecting transaction BP as transaction FD01 of slate. Let's try with the centrally XD01. Same. So we are not going to create the traditional way, the customer master. Instead of that, we are going to create BP, business partner. What is the need? Why we are going to do that? The reason here is when you are going to do the migration, it is mandatory you should have the credit management. And that credit management must be from FSCM. Then only it is going to work, otherwise it will not work. So if you check the simplification document, you will find that your old traditional credit control area or credit control analysis from the credit control area, so that is no more available. So we have only FICM credit management will be there. Okay, so that FICM credit management, you can get it if you go to okay, so when you're going to complete your migration, you can see this one, credit management. If customer already using FICM credit management, then continue with this. If customer not using, then we need to start it from the scratch. So that's why in the beginning I asked like whether you have the knowledge of this credit management or not. Okay, so as you said, you never work, so we will start this one from the scratch. So topics like, if you'll ask me what are the important topics, GL very important because entire structure is based on the GL, new GL and all. Then asset accounting, highly important topic from project point of view as well as from certification point of view. Product costing, COPA, always important. Then you have so far whatever we covered. So these are the important topics, and in future we will see what are the other important topics will be there. Now this credit management, maybe you consider if you're going to start it from the scratch, definitely it is important for you. But already if you work on this area, then you will find negligible changes on this. But we have to do it, credit management. As we are going to as we are going to work on the credit management, so better we can also add the collection management. It will not take much time. Fine. Okay, and also dispute. But migration point of view, these are not mandatory. Only credit management is mandatory. These are the add-on functionalities. Now let's say a customer is let's say they have, the reason here is earlier in FSCM we need BP, in CRM we need BP, and in FI we are going to only work with customer. I will give you an example. Let's say a customer created one sales order, let's say for 1 lakh. That will be posted in with your sold to party in the logistics system. It's posted. Before this, we don't have any scope for analyzing the credit status of the customer. It is same thing like when you are applying the bank loan, bank is not immediately going to grant the loan. They are doing the credit analysis or credit checkup for credit your credit status, right? Maybe it is first time you are going to have the transaction with that particular bank A, but you are already, let's say, the defaulter with bank B, or you don't have a good credit score. So in that case, bank E is also not going to grant you the credit. Same concept here is also applicable. So we are going to do the credit analysis for our existing customers and we have new customers. For that, we need the credit management or this FACM credit management, because uh, we got the purchase order for 1 lakh. We supposed to create the sales order. Directly, we are not going to create the sales order until unless we have not received the clearance from the credit management or the credit analyst. For that, you need the credit management, or for that you need the business partner, because we are going to do the credit analysis with business partner, not with the customer master. Customer master is required once the billing document will be generated, or if directly you are posting FB70 entry for any service point of view. But when you are going for proper credit, sales order, let's say we found that customer eligible for only for 60,000 of credit. That means we can only deliver up to 60,000. So in that case, we can ask the customer to make advance payment of 40,000 so that we can issue the goods worth 1 lakh. So for this, we need the credit analysis. So that is why here it is mandatory, and it is also from the SD point of view, it is mandatory. Say they also need this one for the credit analysis point of view. So that we will add, and that is why business partner is mandatory. In FI, we are just going to record the entries. It's bookkeeping system. If you're going to post billing document generated, then you will get one finance document. That time we verified 140031 document was there with reference to billing document. Similarly, we received the funds. We are going to do the collection entries. Maybe you are going to post it through FDAS28, or maybe it is auto check deposit, or you are going to upload the bank statement, whatever, but it's a collection entry only. You are just posting a collection entry. But collection strategy we don't have with finance. Suppose let's say customer is saying that I'm not in a position to make the payment, give me some better collection options so that I can make the payment. So let's say we are going to convert their due amount into EMIs. So those things are not possible in the finance. So that is why collection strategy is required. So that is why it is highly required. You need to convert your existing customers and vendors into business partner. And if it is new implementation, then you are going to start your journey from business partner. So that is why we have to create the business partner. And with that business partner, we are going to activate different roles. Okay, so in this segment, first of all, this business partner, not our responsibility. It will be handled by the logistic consultant. Here in finance, nowhere you will find the BP settings also. So it is part of cross module settings, and it is mostly handled by the logistic consultant. So they are managing it. Certification point of view also, you will get 1 or 2 overview questions. But I feel you should also have the idea, understanding on this business partner, not only from the finance point of view, from the CVI point of view also, customer vendor integration, which is very, very important in this particular module. I mean, this receivable and payable point of view, how we are going to convert our existing customers and vendors into business partner. So let me show you one business partner. Okay, and these settings you will not find anywhere, your business partner, because it is part of logistic. How we will access the BP? So the transaction code BP, and this transaction code also earlier it was there. And now if you'll enter any old transaction code, then it will redirect to BP also. Let's take this one. Now this is what you will say, customer or business partner. This is business partner because we have new tables are there. So it's BUT 000 table. Okay, what about the KNA1 and KNB1? Those will be there, but right now we are in BUT 000. So with these customers, you are going to, once the BP created, that BP can be one individual, like your employees are vendors. So it can be person, it can be organization, or it can be group also. So you are going to create the business partner, and the business partner should be assigned with some roles, some partner roles. Okay, so we are going to perform the financial activities. So you are going to assign here the finance role, FLCU00. That means finance activities we can perform. Right now, no role selected. So you can see it's a general BP informations. We are going to do the customer logistic activities. That means we need the what you can say, uh, logistic role is required. Okay, so role selection is very simple, but configuration is required. Now it is here I'm going to select, let's say, customer financial accounting. The moment I selected, you can see company code is activated. So now my company code segment activated. So we have the dunning informations we can add here, payment terms we can have here. So general finance informations are there, and reconciliation account is also there, right? And one business partner can be assigned with multiple company codes. This is right now I'm in the finance role. Suppose we want to do the partner determination. I mean, we will perform the sales order and all. Simple, just user will select the customer role. Now you can see sales and distribution option activated. So here my orders, my shipping points, my billing data, those updated, my partner functions. So everything is activated. So what functionalities you are going to work? So those roles must be activated. Then only it is going to work. Now this one is not completed it. Suppose I want to assign here the credit management. Role assignment, as I said, very simple. I just activated here SAP Credit Management. The moment I activated the credit management, the credit segment data activated. So here, these configurations are required. Okay, so I need the credit segment. We are going to do this part. So it for this business partner not yet done. So that's why it is not yet updated, but these configurations are required. So we are going to do the credit limit. Then we have here the credit profile is also activated. So the rules and all we are going to define, then only it is going to works, right? So we are going to define rules for our existing customers and new customers. So that is why business partner is now mandatory, but transaction point of view, FI transaction point of view, we are going to use our customer as usual. Okay, so if we'll check for example, I want to post the FB70 entry. So here you are not going to use business partner. Here you are going to use your customer number. This is my customer number, right? 98. and my business partner number. Business partner number is 193. Customer number is 98. It may be like maybe your business will ask, we want, because they have already their customer, they will ask like, we want to continue with our existing customer number should be business partner. So that is also possible. Let's take this one. So in this case, my business partner number is 10206. If I will go to, you can verify here also. So partner number is 10206. Okay, and what are the roles activated with this? We have activated the finance supplier role and the logistic supplier role. This one is finance, this one is logistic, so that we can create the purchase order and all. And here, if I will go to my company code segment, that means supplier financial accounting. So I got it. So both numbers are same, 10206 and 10206, right? So it depends on your requirement. You can design your business partner with relations with your customers and vendors. One business partner can be both your customer and vendor. Sometimes this situation will be there. Let's say one party, they are your customers, they are also the vendors. In ECC, we have to create two master records and we have to do the mapping. It's not required. Just create one business partner and assign both the roles. So customer and vendor, both role will be activated and we can post the transaction. So BP is mandatory because credit management is mandatory. And now you have one single master data, CRM, FICM, and finance. For everything, we have one single master data that we are going to use. And if you'll see your order to cash point of view, so normally what we are doing, so it is same. First, let's take P2P. So we are going to create purchase order. Here also it will be there. Then we are going to process the GR. Here also it will be the same. The accounting entry point of view, will see right, it will be same. Then if you'll see the invoice, credit will be your AP. And finally, you are going to make the payment. Okay, so whether it is APP or it is manual, so process there. Then where the changes? The changes you will find if you are going to include here the stock. Normally in ECC, you will find when you are going to have the GR entry, you will find one accounting document, that is your BSX. Here also you will find the same. You will find here one material ledger document if you are working on the material ledger. In ECC, material ledger is purely optional and most of the time companies used to ignore it. But now here material ledger is mandatory. Okay, let me show you one ECC document first, then I will show you one S4 document. I will show you one purchase document in ECC system. This is ECC company code TY06. Just randomly, I'm going to pick one document. So original document, purchase order. Okay, so with reference to this purchase order, we have this accounting entries are there, and you can see how many accounting documents are there. So you'll find here 3 accounting documents. One is your integrated one. So raw material stock debit, GRR credit, some variance is also there because the material is not properly calculated, or maybe your invoice GR price is different, something is there. So variance is there. You can see 9,000, it is separately recorded. Plus inventory analysis point of view, we have the material ledger is there related to inventory. If you are going to activate material ledger and you are doing the material valuation from the valuation area point of view, plus we have the variance calculation point of view, accounting document is there. This is our structure of ECC. So in this case, we are using finance tables as well as material ledger tables, and you can see 3 different documents are there. Similar documents I'm going to show you in your S4. Okay, so let's run the tape. It's a different one. It's here, document type changed. FG stock, why don't have the raw material? So this is my inventory account. Let's pick the first one, WE document. Right, so here the source document also, purchase order. Like the flow is from purchase order, then GR process. So source document is your GR. And now we will check the accounting documents. So you can see only one accounting document is there. Here also everything same scenarios I applied. Accounting document is only there. Material ledger is cryptic, variance auto adjusted with these accounting documents. So you have only one document, and this document should be there in your universal journal 50,000. Oh, sorry, it was there. Okay, so with reference to the logistic document, this document is there, and you can see MKPF is there, means material ledger is also there. So conclusion is we need business partner, that is one change. Logistic settings required as it is. Your integration settings required as it is, there is no change. If you'll check this accounting document, if I will add the transaction, you will find the same transactions we are using. No change, BSX, WRX, everything is same. Only change you will find here, material ledger is mandatory. You can't ignore material ledger. Material ledger is mandatory. But even if we are activating material ledger, we are not going to consume separate space by generating different documents. So as a result, if any variance will be there, then that variance calculation reconciliation will not be there separately. So it will be part of your SC docket. One functionality is now mandatory because material ledger, just like your normal, your receivable, payable, so material ledger is also one of our sub ledger. So now we can say material ledger. So this one, earlier it was optional, now it is mandatory. Now let's say company is using material ledger already in their existing system. So migration point of view, these settings are enough. But let's say they don't have material ledger. Most of the time you will find their material ledger is not there. So in that case, these settings are not enough. You have to go for a detailed configuration related to material ledger. It is required because we are going to work on multiple currencies and we are going to work on the actual costing. So if you are going to work on these two requirements, then material ledger by default it will be there, and in S4 and again material ledger is mandatory. So these material ledger settings are required. So that is the change you will find, not from material ledger point of view, from your P2P point of view. So material ledger document functionalities are there, but we are not consuming any space. Okay, so then GRIR document, no other changes are there. So P2P is as it is. And another change you will find when you are going to issue the material. This time we received the material. Suppose you are going to have the goods issue. Goods issue to production. So let's say we created the production order and we confirm the production order. Now we are going to issue some goods to the production unit or with reference to that production order. In ECC, you will find the accounting entry will be your material consumption. This will be debit and your credit will be your raw material stock. Now assume that here material ledger is there and you have cost object as your production order. So you will find one accounting document, you will find one material ledger document, and you will find one cost object document, CO document. If multiple documents, multiple areas of activation, then chances of reconciliation will be there. Let me show you one similar document here. First time I will show you in ECC. Let's pick this one. So it is processed with reference to production order. So our source document is our logistic goods issue. So that means we issued to the production 140 units. Okay, and here we have, you can check the complete relationship browser. It is EC system. This one a little bit critical. Okay, so I created the production order, then I confirm the production order with reference to that goods issued, material issued, and we got the accounting document. This is my accounting document. So with reference to production order, consumption, which is my cost, included, and inventory is credited. Now, how many accounting documents are there? 3 accounting document, one accounting document for your integration, one accounting document for your material ledger, and one accounting document for your cost object controlling point of view. In ECC, you will find 2 documents. If you are there will be consumption will be there, because if you are working on actual costing, then material ledger separate document will be there. If you are only work on the plant costing, material ledger separate document will not be there. Like in our previous entry, you notice that there was no material ledger, but right now we are in the actual costing phase. You will find one document for material ledger, but that we are not going to configure. Automatically system generated document will be there. So let's take one document. And here also FICO reconciliation will be there. Okay, let's take one document. So same document I'm taking here, raw material consumption account. Production order, source. Okay, so I created the production order. Let me show you that. So this is related to actual costing. And before that, make sure that your plant cost must be calculated. So let me also, before this, I will move forward. Okay, let me complete this integration, then I will go to that. So this is my production order. Okay, so with reference to this production order, you want to see the cost calculation. This right now we are in this topic, this one. Okay, I already explained the overview of material ledger. Now if I will go to the cost, this is your actual cost calculation. Taking some time. If you have not worked on this area, no need to worry. We will do it from the scratch. Just try to get the idea. These functionalities are there. And one more thing, today maybe you will find the speed is a little bit high or pace is more because I need to cover so many things. So that is why I have to manage the time. Otherwise, it will take much time. Okay, but actual sessions will be systematic way we will do. Till the time it will go. So in this list, which are important topics? So one is your this one, GL. ARAP, I don't consider this is important, like it critical one. Then yeah, asset accounting. Then you have these topics. This one, this one, this one. Then profit center, manageable. Then profitability analysis. Predictive accounting, a new concept. Okay, so this one is our this is our production order. With reference to the production order, the entire cost calculation. Okay, so initially we have calculated the plant cost, then we have calculated the actual cost, then we got the variance and all. But right now we are focusing on that integration point of view. So we issued the raw materials. Okay, so with reference to this production order, I have two operations here. So you can see two production order confirmations are there, and accordingly I issued the raw material. So as a result, I have the material document generated. The logistic document is generated here. Now with reference to this, I got the accounting document. So how 50002 in the accounting document. Okay, and in ECC, when we check this one, so how many accounting documents was there? 3 accounting documents. For the cost object point of view, 1 CO document was there, but here I want to see the accounting document. So one integration document will be there, that is your FIMM integration with reference to the cost object, and production order is the cost object here. What happened to system? Suddenly slow. So cost object point of view, you will not find here any separate document. So it will be part of your, you can see cost controlling document, again cryptic. This document earlier we have seen that is it was cryptic, but now I am in actual costing. So if you are working on actual costing, this document will be there, but everything will be part of your AC docket table. This document through program only generated. I have not created any number range. So if you check this document 49005, you will find cost object, you will find inventory informations along with your accounting informations 49005. Let's check it. 49005. Okay, so this is the document 49005 with reference to the logistic document. In this document, you can see coin is there, means cost object is there, and the blank are your raw material stock entry. Okay, because if you'll check this document, here you have multiple accounting. I'm sorry, system is taking time. Okay, so multiple stock entries. These inventory entries are there. These are the minus entries. Consumption entries where you will find your cost object. Okay, so same it is there here. So that means cost objects are available here. You can verify one line with production order as your cost object. In ECC, it is not available with your accounting table. SCDoc is your accounting table, and I'm verifying here the logistic informations. So you can see the material information is there. So everything will be part of this table only. But right now I'm looking here the cost object. So this is my cost object as your production order 1000442. 1000442. Plus you will find your inventory informations. So you can see here profit center also we have activated. Profit centers are there. You have your segments are also there. Okay, this one. Valuation in the local currency and in the group currency. Again, this is material ledger informations. So where you can see this one, if we'll go to material ledger CKM3. CKM3. Means functionalities are there, but actually we are not consuming any space. And as everything in one place, so there will be no reconciliation. That is the purpose of our new solution. I mean, this new software. Okay, so this is my inventory analysis, and I can see everything is there. What we are looking here, the informations that local currency 3060, 3060, it is related to which inventory? Quantity 204, which one? 204, quantity 204, yeah, this line. $204 receipt consumption. Three zero six zero. 204. Yeah. So consumption value is 3060, and right now I'm in the company code currency, which is INR. If I will change my group currency, then you can see it's changed to my group currency, which is USD. So it is 4105. So anything just coming to our mind, it is part of our AC docket table. Okay, so P2P and O2C, overall if you'll see, the process is same. You need logistic settings, you need integrations, you need everything as usual. Plus, as you are going to involve inventories, so material ledger will be mandatory now. But if you are going to use material ledger, then in that case, we don't need separate any tables. We don't need any separate document will be there. So if any variance will be there, that will be auto adjusted. That is the purpose of this one. Okay, so as right now I'm in this phase, let me also explain you the cost calculation and the profitability analysis. So now I'm in P2P. So in P2P cost calculation point of view, it is also we need to calculate the plant cost. Let me take the material. So this is my FG. Okay, so we need to calculate the various costs related to this material. So let me first show you the plant cost, material number 364. So this is my plant cost calculation. Okay, so what is the cost? 99008. This is my plant cost calculation, and these are the working I have used here. Plant cost calculation, or it is relevant the topic, this one, product cost planning. Next, once the plant cost will be calculated, then we will proceed with actual cost calculation, which that time I was trying to show you. Now with reference to a production order, let's see. Again here with this you will find a lot of activities are involved. Okay, so here I confirm the production partially, we calculated the WIP. Let me proceed. Okay, so this is my cost, but randomly if you'll just if you'll try to get the idea, you will not get it. Systematically you have to follow. So here we calculated the actual cost after doing all type of month-end activities and all. And now you can see the end result. I can see here the end result I'm getting here 377970, right? So that means the production order is not completed. So this is your WIP, work in progress, which right now I'm in PP. So from production order point of view, I can see the value 377970, and let me confirm the same from the CO also. Maybe this one ECC system. Better I will log off this one. Okay, so with reference to this production order, 1000442, let's see WAP period, in which period we did 5th. But now, right now, whatever we are discussing, maybe you can say it is controlling, but it is actually part of your finance. Okay, so 3779.795.70. This is our WAP value related to material 364 related to this production order. From CO also, I got the same information, which is what is there in the production. Now I'm going to check the finance. Work in progress means the stocks are not completed. It is still there in the soft floor and we need to evaluate it. So with reference to the production order, the value is 3779,570, which is there, and this one should be there in your AC doc. Okay. Document number 10008. It's there. Okay. Let's say the production order completed. So in that case, if it's not completed, then end result WIP. If it is completed, so in that case, variance will be there. So let's check that one.
Here the status of production order you will find 0. So production order 0, but you can see the variance is there. So variance is 429959. So this is my PP data. We will check this one in profitability analysis, that too in account based COPA. We will check this one in material ledger, and we will check in the finance, and in, of course, in AC doc. So first let me check this one in the controlling, means in COPA. So I'm going to profitability analysis. I'm verifying account based COPA, not the traditional costing based COPA. And as we are in right now in the COPA, let me tell you here, all functionalities related to your profitability analysis, everything is available here. So this includes all type of data flow, right? So we don't have the traditional value fields are no more available. So we have only the characteristics and the GL accounts. So these are my GL accounts, right? These are my GL accounts. So this includes data flow from finance, the data flow from logistic, and internal CO documents, and production variance, and COGS splitting. So all features are available here. You can see most of the documents are cryptic document. Here also we don't have separate document, but right now I'm looking here that variance 429959. So it is there. Okay, it is part of COPA. This one I will verify in my material ledger also. Material number 364. CKM3. Four to 9959. See, price difference variance is, it is settled in COPA. It is also evaluated in the inventories 429959, and of course it should be there in the finance as well. So with reference to the production order, something was there last 461. Yeah, 461, 429959, and 10009 should be there in your AC doc. Okay. Right. So at altogether we verified product costing, profitability analysis. So it is there, and you can see here multiple line entries are there. COGS splitting. This is another very important features. COGS splitting. Pramod, are you currently working on COGS splitting? Because it was there in 1709. In fact, from 1709 it was introduced.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, we are in.
okay. So background noise there. Please mute. Yeah, thank you. So COGS splitting is also applied here. Okay, so any question on this, whatever we covered?
Nothing from my side.
Hello, now I can hear you. Sorry. Again, power, we got the power. So again, modem restart. So yeah, so any question up to this?
No questions.
Shubham, do you have any question? Do
No,
you have
nothing.
any question? So are you getting everything?
Yeah, I'm already working on 1909.
1909.
Yeah, actually it is a rollout project of
Mhm.
one of the prestigious organization of worldwide Hitachi.
Mhm.
So actually,
Oh, let me ask you a question. So as already you are in there in S4, you are currently, so what is the purpose of training? So why think you need the training?
actually,
You are doing all
actually,
these things.
yeah, actually I joined the middle of the project, and it is a
Okay.
rollout project. There are 2, 3 more senior folks out there, so my work is not that much in deep to work. So I think I should learn from you and do that recheck it,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
learn from myself.
Okay. What about you, Pramod? You are also in project S4 project.
I have to, I have to learn more in product costing. I mean, controlling topics because as compared to my knowledge is weak for controlling. So many steps I don't know. So that is the reason.
Okay. Thank you. Background noise. Yeah, Pramod, I got it. Please mute it. Thank you. What about you? So what is your experience? I know like in past you have bad experience. Anthony, I'm talking to you. Hello. Unmute
I'm
from your side.
sorry, you're saying what was my experience?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying what's my experience?
No, like yeah, I'm just asking, do you have any query, any doubt? No,
Oh
they
no, I
both are.
don't have any doubt. I can't wait to get started. No, I don't have any doubt.
You don't have any query so far?
No.
Okay. So like as you have completed the trainings earlier, so have you completed these areas earlier also? This whatever we are
Yes,
discussing today?
yes, I have.
Okay, great. Anyway, so I hope everything you are getting properly. So any
Yes,
questions, let me know. Now
I
coming to
will.
profitability analysis point of view. So profitability analysis when you are working on
It's
ECC,
the time.
sorry, yeah, go ahead.
What time does the class end every night?
A regular session will be 2.5 hours this time only. So it will be your time 8:30
Okay,
EST to
okay,
2.5. Okay, so 2 to 2.5 hours session will be there Saturday and I
okay,
mean your Friday and Saturday. And for today I need another 20 minutes maximum.
okay. No, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, right. So now coming to profitability analysis, although we have seen the report, but product costing point of view, we'll see plant cost, no change as it is there. You will find simplifications, particularly the reconciliation point of view in your when you are going to confirm your operations. I'm going to show you some documents and you will get that. Again, that is also reconciliation concept only, so things will be simplified. Okay, so planned cost, just we have to add it so that we can continue further, otherwise you will not find the changes related to planned cost. I'm going to show you the check this document first. So what I let me take the production order. Let's take this one. So normally we have to create the production order. That is not our job. Logistic people, they will do it. Production people, they will do it. But here we don't have any choice. We will do it. So production order created. Then after that, production order need to be confirmed. So here if you'll see, 2 production orders are confirmed because I planned my operations, 2 operations I have. So this is my production order. Just have a look into this. So 20 items we supposed to manufacture, but actually we manufactured 17 items. So that is why this is my production order. Sorry, this is the production order I confirmed. Then with reference to this production order confirmation, I have issued the material. So this is my material I issued, right? So material issued. Then you have this is your raw material consumption. So how many units we consumed? 17 units we consumed. No, this is, sorry, this is not production. It's production receipt. Production, yeah, this one maybe. Okay, so these many materials, material number 204170855, these are the raw materials we consumed. So with reference to production order, we issued these raw materials. Again, valuation and all you will do here. The material consumption will be there. Just now we verified those entries and all. Similarly, cost calculation point of view, whether you are going to take moving average, standard price. Again, every consultant, they have their own thought on this. I prefer standard price because when you will have more complex process, better go for standard price. But there is no harm if you are going to take moving average. That is also conceptually it's fine, but calculation point of view, you will get added advantage if you take the standard price. So that we will see in detail. Now here I issued the material with reference to this production order confirmation. Plus here we have allocated our activity, because initially when we will calculate our simultaneous cost, so that time we are going to transfer our activities. Okay, so here you can see one controlling document is generated, because when you are going to calculate your simultaneous cost, that time your material is your actual price. And better I will open that production order once for you. But right now I can't show you as it is revaluation done. Just try to get the idea. Okay, so see this part. So initially, this is your completely planned cost, which we are saying that preliminary cost on the basis of planned data. Let me add the quantities also. Total planned quantity and right. So this is my preliminary cost. Everything is here planned data on the basis of planned informations we calculated. Then this part is right now it is everything is calculated as actual cost, but phase wise when you will proceed, this part will be your material. So this part will be your actual data, but this part will be your planned data, because during the mid of the month or during the mid of the period, we have not calculated your actual cost for the activity. So initially we will do the cost calculation and we will do the activity allocation. So when we did this one, we got this CO document generated. Okay, so this is not, let me close it. Uh, yeah, this. So I confirm the production order, we issue the raw materials, then we have the controlling document is there. So this controlling document, because cost need to be transferred from one cost object to another cost object. In this case, the sender cost center, sender cost object will be cost center and receiver cost object will be production order. You can see here the minus entry, cost center and activity type, plus entry, production order, minus, plus. In ECC also we are doing the same thing. As a result, there will be no update in the finance, so we have to do the manual reconciliations. Now with reference to this, you are going to have the FI document will be there. Okay, if you want to see this one in your cost center, this activity allocation, Okay, so just check that entries during the RKL entries. So here in this list, we have RKL entries, this one. So that means 62 hours we allocated on the basis of your planned cost. Okay, so this one, let's check this your document. So 62 hours minus entry, 62 hours plus entry. So plus entries you will find in the production order. Here it is. So we confirmed, and here 62 hours plus entries, and sender is your cost center. So when we are going to perform this activity, so it is updated in the cost center, all the minus entries and the respective amounts. Where is the plus entries? Plus entries you will find the production order. So due to that, there will be no FI update in the ECC. Now without doing anything, user is going to get the FI document. Check this accounting document. So this is a very new area. WIP we verified, it is part of finance. Your variance is part of finance, and this reconciliation is also new function here. This one is exactly the document what we have here. So this is my source document with reference to production order, and this document, let me open it 1 second. Not this one. I want to show you the finance document. So 70004, and we got the 70004 with reference to this document. With reference to this document 70004. Again, this is your FICO reconciliation, another scenario. Okay, so right now maybe we are not getting the values. Let me change the currency to group currency. Now you can see 77 minus 0.50 minus. So the minus line should be cost center 10001, cost center 10001 along with the activity. How many quantities? 62 quantities, plus entry related to production order 77.50. 77.50, the production order 62 quantities. So we are doing something in the logistic. We got the update in controlling, and we got the finance document. So this is very interesting thing. So this is the finance document 70004. So if you check your 70004 in the AC docket table, it's not open. Let me open it. Seven triple zero four. Okay, so this is your universal journal document. This is not finance document. You can see reference document is something else. So as we did somewhere something, so we got the this finance document. Okay, so this aspect is, this one is very, very important. Profitability analysis point of view, if you'll see, everything is there, whatever earlier it was there. That means when you are transferring your, normally how the profitability analysis is going to work. So when you are going to create the sales order, I'm talking the costing based COPA. So we created the sales order. It will be part of your costing based COPA. Because in ECC, we are completely dependent on costing based COPA. Then we did outbound delivery. Which is not part of your COPA. So it is beyond the scope in your ECC. Then we perform invoice, right? So this is the part of your costing based COPA. So this will be there. This will be there. Then we are going to perform your internal settlements or internal documents, CO internal documents. Then we have the production variance. So in ECC, if you're not working on costing based COPA, then all these functionalities are not going to work. If any direct posting will be there, then only it is going to work. So FI direct postings. So this is going to work with the account based COPA. Now we are going to switch from costing based to account based COPA. and all these functionalities are going to work. Okay, so it will be account based COPA. So in account based COPA, sales order will not be there, because normally we know when there will be sales order, there will be no accounting document will be generated. Till the time 1909, there was no solution. But from 1909 onwards, we have a new feature introduced here, that is your predictive accounting. So along with sales order, you can also use predictive accounting. But normally, if predictive accounting is not there, then with reference to sales order, no accounting document. And outbound delivery, earlier it was beyond scope. So when you are going to perform the outbound delivery, so that time you have only accounting document, no COPA. Again, chances are there reconciliation required. Now, outbound delivery is also part of your account-based COPA. Invoice is also, billing document is part of your account-based COPA. This is part of account-based COPA. This is part of your account-based COPA. This is nothing new. Earlier, it was also part of account-based COPA. Okay, so only so far sales order is not part of account-based COPA. Now, another important thing is here, no value fields. So we, like, normally what happen, you run the FI report, you run the COPA report, both are different, because in FI report we are depending on GL, and in COPA report we are depending on the value fields. Now, instead of value fields, we are going to use the GL account. So you can see here, we are using the GL accounts. These are all GL accounts. Okay, so now my FI report and my COPA report both are parallel. So here this includes the, like, let's see what are the GL accounts. Okay, so let's take the first one, 1008. So 1008, sorry, it's which company code? Cost of goods sold. Now, before that, I will show you the revenue. Cost of goods sold, that means that this is related to outbound delivery. So earlier when we used to do outbound delivery, it was beyond COPA, but now it is there, 1008 having the plus entries. So this value we calculated in our cost calculation and we got it. It is there in the 1008, my GL account balance and my COPA, both are same. Then 2000, 2000 must be my revenue. Sales, that is also there, 2000. GL account having 3600. Sales deduction, that is again related to billing document. So you can see all are your cryptic documents, not the COPA actual documents. So 36 sales deduction 1010, right? It is there. Then what else? Then after that, I did the COG splitting. COG splitting means one option is you transfer the COG's value to COPA and you can do the analysis. Another option is we want to do the cost splitting, because if we'll see, when we have calculated our cost, this is how we calculated cost with multiple components. But when we are going to do the outbound delivery, so that time we are transferring the whole value. This is for 2 units. This is for 2 units. So we transfer the whole value of COGS. This is one way of reporting. Or I can split these values with individual components. Okay, so how we have calculated, you check the second entry. So this is my COGS account, which was debited, now it's credited, and we have the individual components are there. Again, these are the GL accounts. So 340, then 6 to 23895, 23985. So all these entries are there. Now, if I will run my report, COGS GL report, you will find exactly same informations are also there. Let's try it. Which August I did. So what are the GL accounts are required? We will get it from here. So we need the values 1008, then 2000, 1010. Then these accounts, okay, after splitting 1015 up to 22. Now, if business is saying that we will okay with the COGS, so entire amount we can transfer to COGS. So your trial balance, closing balance will be COGS balance, and we can continue. Or how you calculated your cost, the same way if you want to split the amount, that means there should not be any value in COGS as we have calculated the cost with individual components. So same balance we want to transfer it to COPA as well as to the finance. So in COPA, I can see the splitting here, this individual components that I want to verify in my FI also. Now you can see COGS balance 0, then individual components 340 here, same here finance, material cost, packing material cost 6, 238 here, right? So it is exactly my finance report and my controlling report, both are parallel together. So that is also another benefit if you are going to work on the account based COPA. If you are going to do some internal settlements, that means where the source document will be controlling document. So in that case also, earlier we are dependent on costing based COPA. Now here we are also, we can use the account based COPA for that purpose. So we don't need costing based COPA. So we have a couple of scenarios for settlement point of view. So I transferred some values from cost center, I transferred some values from order. So first two lines are related to that. Okay, check these two. So first of all, we will check these two accounts 4507 and 4508, these two GL accounts. Four five zero seven and 4508. Before that, let's see whether our your characteristics are updated or not. Just randomly I pick this one, and you can see all your characteristics are updated as usual. So we drop the value fields, but characteristics we are continuing as it is. Check it. When we did it. Okay, so you can see here. So I settled some cost from event cost. So initially I recorded cost with order and then I settled with COPA. So this one is there 220. So it is there in the COPA. So initially, let me show you that order report also. It was event, maybe this one. When I did it. Yeah, I did in July. So initially I recorded this cost here with internal order, then I settled to COPA. So you can see initially these two cost elements, these are my primary cost element, and I settled with secondary cost element, and this value is there in my COPA. So with reference to this settlement document 2923, so I got my finance document and it is there in the document number 70002 and this one 70002. So it is available here. Check. So in COPA it is there. 1004 CO document 220. Earlier, it was not possible with account-based COPA. Similarly, I settled some values from the cost center, and that is also settled with COPA. So 4507, and exactly same I have in the GL also. So minus entry plus entry. Minus is your sender cost object, that is order. Receiver is COPA. In this case, minus is your cost center and receiver is your order, 13,070. So it's there, 13,070. Right? So all the functionalities, whatever earlier it was there with the costing based COPA, with something more, it is there in the account based COPA. And next, coming to sales order. So sales order is not part of your account based COPA till the time 1909. Now with prediction or predictive accounting, the moment you are going to create the sales order, because normally we know with reference to sales order there will be no accounting entries, but now with reference to sales order we have the accounting entries are there. Okay, so for this you have to do additional configuration. So now I want to show you some entries related to sales order. Okay, so directly I will go to prediction ledger. So initially in the beginning we are discussing that one. So ledger N3, we have some entries are there. So you can see these documents, this series of documents starting from PA. That means when you are going to create the sales order, complete accounting documents will be there, and it is there in AC Doc, and automatically these documents are generated. So that means when you are going to create the sales order, you will have the sales customer entry you will not find, because your FBL3N is FBL5N is not going to update, B6 is not going to update, but you will find the GL entry. So you will find the update in the account receivable, you will find the update in your cost, everywhere you will find. So with reference to sales order, let's take the GL. So I did this one with this date as a future date projection. Okay, and I want to see the revenue cost, whatever is there in the COPA. So revenue account is 2000, so that I will add here. Then I want to see here the cost also 1008. But again, for me cost, there will be no update because it will be split it with individual accounts. So I want to see this one also. Then I want to take these accounts 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018. This one already completed. So first phase I am showing only 1025. Okay, so these are the accounts are there. Right, now check here. So it is which account? Leading ledger. No, I want to see the non-leading the extension ledger N3. So all these PA documents are there. Some original documents are there. Once you will perform the actual document, it will be reversed with the actual document. But I assume that we just created the sales order. So in that case, you can see your revenue is credited here. The credit entry is there with the PA document number. Okay, 20. Then we have COG splitting point of view. This is COGS account. Always it will be zero balance. Then you have sales deduction. Just ignore this entry. This is original entry once I posted the actual document, because we will not stop with sales order. But let's say sales order created 1 month before. In that period, we want to see the, or we want to do the analysis. Okay, so sales deduction, initially it was debited. Then once again it's credited and actual document is posted. So this is your actual document. This document also you will find in your leading ledger, but this one with your predictive ledger. Okay, material cost is there. So everywhere you can see. Now if you're combining both your account based COPA and predictive accounting, predictive accounting, now it is whatever the limitation was there with your account based COPA, now it is resolved. So you can say till 1809 account based COPA, only limitation was that sales order is not part of your account based COPA. But now if you are going to add this one, predictive accounting, then it's resolved. So we can say account based COPA having complete solutions are there. Okay, so the last part, let me explain you the asset accounting, which is very, very important one, because in every segment you will find the changes are there, whether you are going to purchase, you are going to retirement, your asset under construction, and your ABST2, that means reconciliation, that is simplified, your depreciation calculation simplified. So like a lot of things are. So in an overview point of view, it is too difficult for me. What are the changes are there? So like I'm going to show you a couple of screens here. First of all, uh, delta depreciation concept gone. So I'm going to just enter some T codes. You can see here, those T codes are not available. You must have done multiple times ABST2, reconciliation between your asset and GL. ABST2, not there. You must have maintained delta depreciation, and that you adjusted with your ASKB, that you have adjusted with your APC by using the transaction code ASKB, not there. Then you have your AJRW, not there. So that means the complete period and activity is now simplified. Okay, and without doing anything, if I will check my asset documents, and all your asset tables are now available. So these are the documents are there related to asset, and all these documents I can verify in my AC docket table. Closed. So document number, document from 10010 till. So here we have activated two ledgers, means two accounting principles. So we are working on the parallel valuation also. So 10010 and till 10019, 81,000, 81008. So everything is part of your AC docket table. This includes all type of transactions. So legacy upload, AS91 is there, direct transaction is there, asset under construction is there, coin is, I can see. So everything, entire process is part of your AC docket table. Okay, randomly, if you want to see any document, let's pick this one. Normally in every document, you will find entry view, GL view. Here you can see asset view is also there. And all your depreciation areas now, real depreciation. This one is your operation document. And this one is your asset document. So this document is reconciled with your GL with reference to one accounting principle. So here we are using concept of technical clearing account for auto reconciliation. Similarly, if I will change my accounting principle, so my reference document is same, operation document, and we can see the non-reading ledger entries are there, and these are asset entries. So this is your simplification when you are going to purchase asset. So asset and GL auto reconciled. Similarly, let's see what is this document. This is this is also the same document, but this one we purchased through the logistic. So this is the logistic as a reference document, and this is my operation document. This is your asset document. What is this one? This one is also similar to one purchase entry. This is one retirement entry. This one scrapping. So entire process we are going to do here, and everything will be part of universal journal. So maximum things I explained here in this whatever is there in the content. Okay, so this one is deployment. Once we'll come to the deployment, that time I'll explain. And second part, once we are done with all the business scenarios, then we will proceed with the data conversion part. So data conversion is divided into two part. That means data migration is divided into two part. One is migration and conversion. So first we have to understand the migration process, then we will do the data conversion. Right, so if you have any questions now, you can ask. Just a second. Any question?
No.
No questions.
No question.
So this is some sample documents I already shared with you. So configuration practice point of view, this document we will follow for your configuration point of view. So this will help you step-by-step configuration.